Morning, dear hearts. We are on review lesson 147, our fourth review. Please subscribe. We practice in the morning when we first wake up. We practice in the evening or nighttime when we get ready to go to bed. And we practice every hour at least to bring into our awareness the central thought of my mind holds only what I think with God. It's a brilliant review that is linking every single one of our review lessons to this one central idea. And as we complete this review, I'm going to share something that I did in my Friday night group. Anyway, so my mind holds, keeps, retains, embraces only those thoughts that I think in alignment with my Father's mind, with the mind of my Creator. Everything else is not real. Only thoughts that come from the mind of God are actually real thoughts, and I only want to hold on to real thoughts. So that will bring us immediately to our first review lesson, that I will not value what is valueless. Why would I value something that intrinsically has no value? It is of no use or purpose. This lesson, when we first found it, came into our awareness, gave us the information that was probably surprising, that we don't ask for too much. We don't really ask for too much from our Father. We ask for too little. We don't ask for what we are truly meant to have and to inherit, because we are indeed God's children, and we are indeed deserving of everything. And mostly we are deserving of complete, total peace, joy, happiness, love. That's what we are deserving of, and that is what is valuable. So also in this lesson, we were given a criteria to have a discernment of, indeed, what should we use to decide what is valuable. And the criteria that we were given had 4 points. And the first one was that we choose something that will last, something that's not temporary. Well, anything that I choose to value from this world will not last. It is very, very temporary. The second point would be to choose something that is shared, something that has equality to it, that is for everyone and not just for the chosen few, because that is not how God thinks. So my mind holds only what I think with God. So my mind should be one, or in truth is one, of equality for all. So I will choose something that is to the benefit of the entire sonship and not just for those in my private club. The third idea of choosing was to choose wisely, basically, and to tell ourselves and ask ourselves, well, why do I really want this? What is it that I'm seeing in this that I think is valuable and that I will possibly try to convince myself that it is? But if the first 2 points have not been upheld, then the third one won't be either, because it'll fall apart, and I will realize that in truth I don't really want it and I don't really need it. But the fourth point of discernment is to make sure that we're not choosing something that instills guilt on any level, to any extent within our mind, that we feel if we choose this and we have this, that we are taking things away and instilling lack somewhere else because I have it and you don't. And that also would not be able to hold up the idea of the equality of the choice. So, and I had paired the lesson 133 with lesson 25, that I do not know what anything is for. And even with this criteria of 4 points, I still may not really realize if it's valuable or valueless, but I will have at least a better understanding. And our second lesson that we are reviewing is let me perceive forgiveness as it is. Forgiveness. We were told long ago that forgiveness is the great need in this world. It's not necessary. It's not used. It isn't found in heaven. It is not found in God's realm, because in order to have and need and desire to have forgiveness, we first have to have judged. We first must have a grievance. We first must be seeing ourselves as less than we truly are. And we are definitely not valuing what is real and what is true. So let me perceive forgiveness as it is. Now, what this lesson told us is forgiveness is what comes between truth and illusions. It's really our bridge for us to come across and to make sense of those two diverse ideas. Forgiveness, again, it's not required, it's not needed, it is not part of God's plan, truthfully, for us, to something that we need to take with us when we come home, because there is no judgment there. And I do not need to forgive anything if I have not judged anything. But let me see forgiveness as something that in this world, it stands between truth and illusions of this world, and it is what will help me to perceive, understand, and acquire a different viewpoint of my brother and of myself, because I have judged both he and me. So let me perceive forgiveness as the tool that I can use in this world to take me out of this world. The tool that I can use so that I no longer am holding on to judgments and false thoughts. Forgiveness eliminates all of my false thoughts. That's why forgiveness is equal and synonymous with salvation, and it is the equal and synonymous with atonement. Forgiveness offers me what I need now so I can rise above my small-minded self and finally reach out for my brother's hand and come home with him and her and all of us together. That is the benefit of perceiving forgiveness as it truly is. My mind only holds the thoughts I think with God. My mind only holds truth. My mind does not hold any false thoughts about my brother or about myself, because God does not hold any false thoughts about our brothers or us. And that's it for today, and I hope it helped. So please like, please share, please subscribe, please smile for the progress that we are making here, and taking a deep breath, release everything that is not in alignment with the thoughts we think with God, and have a glorious day. Namaste.